What to do, everybody? We are back, episode 2 of Dimes and Dubs Potcast. We got the team that makes it happen here with me today, or with us today. We're all here just going to have a nice little conversation for Dimes and Dubs, man. I'm Alexander the Don. You guys see me in the last episode. We got...
What's up? My name is Saunders. I'm sales manager here.
EJ, one of the top leading sales leads here. And Jaden, top sales here.
For sure. This is the team that sells the vibes, lives the lifestyle, does what we got to do, and we make things happen here at STNR. So, first things first, we're going to do a quick intro of everybody. We got EJ, Saunders, and Jaden here. And what you do at STNR, like your name and what you do here at STNR.
EJ again. And what I do here, so I sell everything that we have from the top of the list with our 3 grams, top selling, award winning, high times, down to the bottom of the edibles that we have here. Again, selling it all and have a blast doing it, working next to Jaden as well as Saunders here. And then with the Don doing his thing. Always social media, marketing, everything. Like the vibes are always awesome here.
That's what's up. And also one fun fact about yourself. Give us a fun fact.
Fun fact. Well, I like long walks on the beach.
It could be a simple fact, like I got here that you're ex-military or military. That's a fun fact. Veteran.
Yeah, veteran.
I think that's dope. Shout out to the veterans out there. Long walks on the beach is cool too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like that. But Saunders, we got.
My name is Saunders. I'm the sales manager here. I be in some of the videos and shit with you and everyone else that takes part in that. I do not like long walks on the beach because I'm lazy as shit. I'd rather sit on the couch and watch a video of someone else on the beach. I don't know. I just like to fuck around and have fun. I like to gamble a whole lot. I like throwing dice and just laughing. It's been a privilege working with these two and yourself, the Don, since you've come on. Things have been fucking popping off as far as the social media and things like that. Jaden and both EJ are beyond top performers. They connect with their customers on a personal level. That's just, you can't even compare it to anything. So, it's been a blessing. I'm just ready to take over the fucking world.
So that's what's up, man. Since we're going in the line, I'm Alexander the Don here again, Dimes and Dubs Podcast. You see me on the last one. I'm here today with the team here. Background noise going on. That's all good.
We're recording.
One fun fact about me, I make music, all kinds of music. I'm really diverse with it. I make hip hop music, R&B, kind of like Caribbean vibes here and there, dance hall, whatever it is. I'm getting on it. I love to just freestyle. I love to write. So that's me.
Intuition, tap in.
Hey. Yeah, tap into intuition.
Yeah, that's fire.
Okay, shameless plug.
Yeah.
But my name is Jaden. Again, the top performer here at STNR. I actually really enjoy my customers. I like meeting y'all, but a little bit more about me. I like music. I'm actually a producer here. We make beats and stuff of that nature. One of my things.
You used to wrestle midgets too, right?
No, that was never my bag.
Midget wrestling.
Never wrestled a midget ever in my life. But yeah, that's me. Oh, and I'm Jamaican. So
that's what's up. Since you brought up being Jamaican, so because that's where we was gonna go next. Like, where are you from? What brought you to STNR? And how your background shaped your hustle. So, like, you're Jamaican. Talk to us about growing up in Jamaica or whatever. Where are you from?
I got you. So, I'm from St. Andrew, Jamaica, Rock Hall. For all my Jamaicans, they already know. Before me, I grew up there. A couple of years. I spent 8 years of my life down there. 9 years. Moved up here. Went through school. Fast forward a little bit, got into sales, started selling cars. That was one of my things. And, fell in love with sales, bro. And, obviously I smoked and I found STNR. And honestly, ever since I've been a part of the fam, it's been feeling like love. And, getting to connect with my customers, all my folks, Miss Shannon, if you see this, of course, you're one of my favorite customers, or Miss Christie, or, Vapor Tech USA, John, all you guys. So I'm going to send you guys this. And yeah, ever since I've been in the industry, it's been amazing, bro. That's a lot.
What's up? Likewise, I've been in the industry for this small amount of time, and it's been dope. It's been amazing. Also, I have Jamaican background.
Word.
I wasn't born in Jamaica, but my family is of Jamaican descent. So,
Word.
I got that Caribbean background. What brought me here to STNR? I mean, I was in sales originally as well before going full-time social media.
What'd you do?
I sell cars as well. I sold cars.
Oh,
I sold cars for Chrysler. I sold cars for Kia.
Kia boy.
Yeah. And I sold cars for yeah, right.
I used to work there too.
And group name.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah. For real. I sold cars for Mazda, and then I just really started getting real deep into social media, pushing like my music and stuff like that, and I ended up here at STNR and pushing the social media presence, and it's getting amazing. A lot of you guys have been dwindling in from different platforms, and now you're here at the Dimes and Dubs podcast.
It's fun. So I've done sales for, I'm going to age myself, but like 20, 25 years. I've done sales. I'm from D-Land, so I'm from Florida boy, born and raised. Not many of us around like anymore. It seems like there's not many natives down here no more, but we can fix that. Like I said, I've done sales pretty much my whole life. STNR was just, it came about, got the opportunity. There was no inside sales team at the time. They wanted to build one. I came in, I took the challenge, and these two were, some of my first hires. And since then we've been fucking running, and like we're building it up. Like we had a whole saying, we're not here to take part, we're here to take over. Yes, I stole that from Conor McGregor. I'm well aware. And that's the beginning. I mean, I love everything about it. It's dope.
Seeing how big and how successful the sales team has gotten from when you came in to where it is now. Like, how do you feel about that?
It feels great. And what's crazy is I almost feel like a fucking like fortune teller, because you can ask these two, like we had discussions and I was like, this is what's going to fucking happen.
And it's lining up.
It's almost by dates, like on where we're at. And we just added 10 more people to the sales team. So now we got a whole crew of 15. So the takeover has been done. And now we're just creating a legacy. Like we're going to etch that shit in stone. And there's no other brand out there that's going to fuck with us. Like we have the best products. You get the best customer service with us, the best communication. And it's a family deal. Like when you buy from us, you're buying from a friend, you're buying from a family member, and we got your back no matter what. Like, so other companies might have some different products that might be fire, but there's so much more that comes to it with STNR. It's the presence of what you're going to get outside of just the product. It's cool ass people, cool ass conversations, and we're just dope as fuck, man. Like,
for sure.
It's the shit.
I realized so when I first came in, I was checking the Instagram and stuff like that, and I seen all the old photos when you guys had first started.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you guys did the photo shoot. So to see, just from the outside, even at the time looking in, to see the jump from that to where everything has already been in a short amount of time is dope as hell. I love to see it, man. Also, you're in a lot of the content that we do.
Yeah.
And you're like a natural when it comes to the content. Like, I remember we spoke briefly on your background when it comes to like what you went to school for, and it was like broadcasting or something like that.
I wanted to do broadcasting. I always wanted to do like radio, talk radio and shit like that. I've always been kind of wide open as far as shooting a video, like whatever it is. I have no shame. Like I don't give a shit. Like if you want me to do some fucked up shit, I'll do it because I think that shit's funny. Like
hell yeah.
I have no, hesitation to do any of that. And I like making people laugh.
Yeah.
Because in a world that is so filled with so much bullshit, like if you can bring even one person a little bit of laughter, that's invaluable, like, and if I can be goofy and people be like, oh, that fucking guy is fucking retarded or something, I don't give a shit. As long as they were laughing and having a good time, I'm all about it. So I'm down to do, and plus the video content that you come up with and the ideas you come up with are fucking fire as shit. So I'm down for it whenever.
Oh yeah, for sure. And also, I like to bring up the military stuff, man, because you're also prior military veteran as well.
I served in the Navy and stuff. My daughter, she's in the Navy currently. EJ's, like you said, military. We got a few more out there that just started their prior military. Marketing operations director of military. STNR is a military-friendly company, too.
Sure,
It's all about it. I mean, that comes with a lot of stuff. Hell yeah.
For sure.
Memorial Day was yesterday, and I even put a post in the chat, everyone's barbecuing and all that shit, and it's dope. But at the same time, take a moment to reflect on what that day actually meant. It's the people that sacrificed, the ultimate sacrifice, and now their names etched in stone somewhere and gave us all this freedom. It's why we can sit here and do this tight ass fucking podcast with the Don, and we're fucking good friends and talk to our viewers and all our clients. It's because of that sacrifice. So, I hold that near and dear to my heart.
Real talk,
Sure.
man. EJ.
So EJ here. Background, Florida boy. I grew up
Florida boy.
Broward, Coral Springs High School.
Broward County.
Yes, sir. And I did sales kind of when I was a kid, selling candy right at school. Kid.
I remember doing the same. That's the start.
Yes, it was
because I remember one time when I was younger, they used to pick me up in this van, bro. It's so sketchy.
Mm.
And they used to take me out to the corner selling candies. It was like they was pimping these little kids for candies, bro. I remember I'm like, yo, this don't even seem safe, bro.
That story sounded like it was going south real quick. Can't take a van.
Whoever was doing that, bro. Don't do that no more. That's crazy. Anyway, I had to bring that up because, I always have to bring that sales story up for me. Anyway, continue. My bad, EJ.
All right. So, at school, my father has a battery business in Fort Lauderdale, Battery Express. And ever since I was a kid, he'd always bring me around, and I would get to know how to sell stuff, right? So he's selling batteries, automotives, marine, aquamarine, right? So boats. And I'm 8 years old around business talk, so I'm already understanding. And then I go into the military. Let me see, I signed 2015 right after 14. But I left in 15. Right after high school, did 8 years, and now just trying to figure things out. And then I think it was almost a year, not even getting out. And by this time, I'm working Crunch Fitness, selling memberships. And I meet one of the previous owners at a gas station. I'm trying to sell him a membership. And he's like, hey, I got a better opportunity for you. He gives me his business card, set me up with an interview, and here I am. So, it's awesome.
So talk to me. Any one of you guys can chime in. What is it like? We had a meeting earlier and somebody said you technically legal drug dealer.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What is it like being a cannabis salesperson?
I mean, for me, it came full circle because, when I started off with selling candy and shit, in the lockers at my old middle school, and I opened up a second location in the second locker bay. I had my friend open it up. But then when I got to high school, motherfuckers didn't want blow pops no more. So I was selling dime bags out of my Trapper Keeper and shit. Oh. And then now to come back to this, it's dope. Literally, it's dope. It's fun. It's a good environment. The culture is awesome. And it's sometimes get the bad rep because you seem legal drug dealer, or you think of the people that are taking these products. It's not anything like the stereotypical shit that people try to do. It's some of the most laid back, fucking fun loving people in the world. The shows are always amazing. The people you vibe with, it's a different mindset, and more people would open their mind to it and just take a peek in.
Yeah,
try it out. It's fucking dope. I love it.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think I sold my first fake weed, 9th grade, Coconut Creek. I was big into research. I've always been big into research, and there was this flower plant, whatever, that I got from Amazon that you could smoke. It was advertised as a natural herb, not an incense because you burn those, but this one you can actually smoke. And the reviews said vivid dreams. It relax you, smoke it before you go to sleep. So I ordered that from Amazon, and I was excited too because this is when I first got my first credit card. I think it was 15, 16, something like that. or maybe 14. But anyway, I ordered it, smoked it, and I thought I experienced it. I was young, was it the prefrontal cortex not fully developed? My judgment's off, but I thought I experienced vivid dream. I'm giving it to my friends, and then word of mouth gets around, and these people are hitting me up trying to buy it. So I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like, this isn't weed, but it'll get you to feel something. And, I was selling that from Amazon, natural herbs.
That's hilarious.
To ice coolers in ninth grade. Like, it's crazy.
That's enough. That is a full circle moment. Now you know.
It's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man.
How did I get it? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how I started.
But like, how does it like the fact that you're
Like, how does
you're a legal drug dealer? Let's just put it that way.
First of all,
It
the
is
way this shit sounds, like, I like kind of flexing my job. Like, I'll do like telling people what I do, because not everybody can do it and get away with it legally, so, or illegal. Yeah, what I'm saying. So it's been awesome. Like, and I look at it different too, because the people that I do connect with, or like my shops or my customers, like, they tell me, like, I feel like I'm their best friend, and vice versa. So it's like being able to even help a shop get open and, have them be successful, like, that means a lot. So I guess helping people with their dreams, or, it's kind of crazy, bro. Like, we're here now. So
for sure. What I realize is awesome, like, in this industry, are the conventions. And I think all of us has been to a convention. Like, these conventions that they put on. Yeah, they're like amazing. You guys got any wild convention stories that you can speak about? Because there may be some that you really can't speak about.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple you can't speak about. Anyone in the industry knows some of those, but really, there's all kinds of wild shit, but there's a lot of just moments that stick out in your brain. Like, I know we met a bunch of cool people. We met Sabu, which is a wrestling hardcore legend. Rest in peace. Like, he just passed. Meeting him, I watched him growing up, and just getting to meet him in person wouldn't have happened if I was not at the job I'm at.
Yeah.
Got to see Mike Tyson, and I tried my fucking damnedest to get up to him, but it wasn't happening. That would have been fucking awesome. But you see some people that are like, they indulge with anything, and some people indulge more than others, and then you can just see how their night's going to end up, which is pretty fucking fun. But for the most part, everything is exciting. You never know what you're going to see or what you're going to experience. It's always, it's just a good vibe always.
Facts. Yeah, when I was there, I ran into Rob Van Dam. You seen Rob Van Dam? That would be freaking dope. Ray J was pulling up through, just talking. It's an amazing experience. The fact that you could do things like this and enjoy your job, like, amazing, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way.
Shout out Frank Mir.
Oh, Frank Mir, no shit. Yeah, Jaden met Frank Mir, a UFC fucking legend, at the show we went to, and that was fucking pretty dope. And I was fanboying for sure. I was trying to run down the escalator to meet him, but he fucking walked off before I could get down there. But he made a good connection with Jaden.
That's my guy.
That was dope.
Shout out Frank.
That's what's up. And when it comes to the customers that you sell to, which is usually shop stuff like that, like, you mentioned a lot of the shop people, like, their names and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you guys build like nice relationships with them and things of that sort, like, really on like a friend to friend basis.
Yeah, because it's not like just selling. Like, obviously we have a product, it's fucking fire, people want it really bad, but it's more than just making like a buck, bro. Like, it's more like connecting with folks, helping them get to another level with their shop, because this is what it's going to do. If you want people to come to your shop for quality, that's what you're gonna have us. It's like, I don't know. I love my customers. I love being able to help and grow a business. Again, I think that's my part of sales, man. Even when I was selling cars, like, being able to help someone be able to expand your life or get that next job in the city across the, like, being able to do that matters.
And that's also what I was speaking on earlier. It separates us from other companies, because when you call in and you speak to one of our reps, it's just not one sell. Like, we're not going to sell a product and then we never fucking talk again. Like, you're actually having a relationship build and you're talking to the same people for years to come, and we watch you grow. And like Jaden spoke on it, he helped a guy open up another shop, and that guy literally flew to Vegas just to meet Jaden. And that just speaks.
Shout out Zach.
I mean, it speaks volumes of, the connection that they had. I think one of the coolest parts too is you speak to people on the phone all the time and you hear their voice, and in your head, you naturally start picturing what's this dude look like or what's this chick look like. And then when they pull up to you in person, you're like, oh, all right. Now you put a face with the voice, and you vibe just as much, if not even more. So, I mean, it's definitely a cool vibe for sure.
I like the conventions. Shout out to Heather. She is going to Alt Pro Tennessee, has never been to a convention, and gave her the information about it, has been buying from us for a while, and hit me back up and told me she's going to be going with a few of her girlfriends out to the show. So I will be seeing you out there. And that is Anxious Hippie, Tennessee. Shout out.
Yeah.
Damn. Other connections that I make over the phone. And then you go to these conventions and you meet these people, but at first you don't see their name tag. Sometimes it's flipped around. So you don't know who you're actually talking to. It's just a smile. Everyone's always positive. I have yet to come into one bad interaction at a show. And so far, the connections you make are awesome because for me, they're genuine. For Jaden, they're genuine. And for Saunders, they're genuine. Like, that's what you get from STNR. And again, you don't get to see their name tag, but once they flip it around, you ask for their name and their shop, like, oh, wait, I sell to you, you know? But they're there on behalf of the shop owner because they can't make it. So that's happened to Ashley. Shout out to Ashley Tallulah out in Florida. A couple shops in Georgia. And I see her female employees and managers out at the shows, and we've got another one coming up too, right? Chicago.
Oh.
See y'all boys in Chicago.
And after Chicago, you go right to Vegas again. So
back to Vegas.
Vegas is gonna be fun.
Vegas gonna be dope. Chicago's gonna be dope too.
Are you going to Vegas, Saunders?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, we got new people starting. I gotta hang out with them. So
okay.
You two gonna go out there and fucking kill it. So
Yes.
Always keep the team rolling. Keep the team rolling. What's up, man? Yeah. So these Lucy's right here.
Yeah.
A lot of the brand ambassadors that I've been sent it to, they loving it. Yeah. Pretty sure we've talked to them before.
You got me. God damn it. Oh shit.
You can try them like all the time. Yeah. Your shops, are they loving it? Like, is it going off the shelves? How is your shops talking about the Lucy's, man?
I mean, sure. I mean, take the inventory on. There is zero, so they love them. It's one of those things where we can't really keep in stock. I'm not gonna lie. So
Heard it here first.
it's
Running down. We barely got. This might be the last one.
Nah, right?
Yo, mouth.
Right here.
Gotta go drive it back to the warehouse.
Yeah, hurry up and buy. Anyway,
Haven't night. No.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. So like I said, brand ambassador been loving the Lucy's. This is the 40 deep.
40 deep. No cap.
40 deep, no go. Jar
No
blunts.
diddy.
Make sure you guys get some jar blunts going there. Yeah, so I got a nice little quick game that we're gonna play. Throwing dimes at you is gonna be like, would you rather questions.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so here we go. So let's see. Would you rather take an edible before church or before a Zoom interview, like a Zoom job interview?
Zoom job interview.
For a Zoom job interview?
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna go church.
Really?
Like, I think it'd be dope. Like,
That'll be
I'm on a journey. Jaden knows I'm on a journey right now. Maybe I just need a little edible to fucking open up my mind a little bit more and hear the voice or whatever I need to hear. Plus,
I think if
the music is always dope in churches too. So if I was feeling a little fucking lifted, I might fucking vibe off of that shit. I might be one of them ones on YouTube doing the fucking Saunders conspiracy. Man, that's
Holy Ghost.
I like that.
Probably, of course, a Zoom call. I don't know. I can't.
I'm the fucking devil over here because I'm thinking of church.
Saying of course. I'm sorry.
Before we could, it's a Zoom job interview. Like you need this job.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it before. Just because, like,
He ate one before our interview.
Nah, I didn't. I actually before any job interview, I never smoked. I make sure I don't. But yeah, I feel like for me, like, a little spiritual stuff, but I do believe in God. But I don't know if I could face him like that, man. Even though I'll be smoking every day. I'll be smoking every day, bro. And I'm on TikTok and I just see like, bro, if you don't believe in God, I'm like, I gotta watch the video while I'm in the blunt, bro.
Yeah, gotta go through the whole video.
Post. Real shit, bro. Type and say amen.
Well, even if you wait until after church, he knows. I mean, he sees you doing it. He knows you.
Yeah. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you're bad or good. But for good, for goodness sake.
Fucking Santa Claus.
That's the wrong one, right? But nah, like, I get it. It's just for the interview.
All right.
What you choose? Well, I chose interview only because for me, that ultimate or that decision is like both or. I mean, you're going to take the assumption that you're going to be slumped, right? Like an edible. I mean, for me, taking edibles, depending on what type of edible, like our cookies, our STNR cookies, the ones we don't have in stock right now, but come back. Yes, those ones. Before coming to STNR, I never had Delta 9. Okay. I never tried Delta 9. I mean, mainly because I've been in the military for a majority of my like working career. Once I got out, I smoked like almost nonstop, right? And never tried Delta 9, never nothing. But then when I tried those cookies, complete difference in feel, body high, how long it lasted. Crazy. I mean, it was Delta 8 and Delta 9, 500 milligrams.
Yeah.
So
I remember a bag of cookies you had.
Yeah, I still have
a trash bag full of cookies.
Oh my God.
That we had that were like leftovers.
I don't know if we're gonna clip this, but I'm gonna bring this bag that I have from my house tomorrow, and then we can post it.
It is a fucking bag.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope.
So
sure, bring that.
Shelf life is what? It's supposed to be a year. We're almost approaching that. No mold, still pristine. Like I'm talking a 20-pound bag of cookies,
and they taste good too. Like the taste is crazy because a lot of the other, a lot of companies they sell this shit and it's like, well, it gets you where you need to get, but the taste is fucking good. You got to be careful because you eat one of these fuckers and then you get the munchies and you're like, ooh, cookies. And then you ate 2 more and you're fucking slumped for like 4 hours, like just jacked up. So
I got another one for you guys. If you could only smoke with like one person out of these two people, right? Your mother or your ex, who you smoking with? Only smoke with them for the rest of your life. Your mother or your ex?
The rest of my life?
Yeah.
Mother. And she doesn't smoke. Yeah. I feel that because, if I get to choose and my mom decided to suddenly start smoking, I'd probably be gone.
Well,
those comments.
Stuck at the rock of the hard place right here.
It was a difficult situation because my mom's sitting on a fucking coffee table at my dad's because she's dead.
Oh.
But it's cool. I mean, I would smoke with her still. And between my ex, though, if the circumstances were right, probably my mom.
Yep.
Because we did smoke. Well, I was smoking one time in the car with her, and she got a contact high, and that was like the funniest shit ever. And then she bought me mad Taco Bell, and she was a lot nicer, like at that point. So that was pretty dope.
All right, got you. This is like kind of like off of cannabis or weed topic, but would you guys go with like listen more to an underground artist or like a mainstream artist when it comes to music?
Underground.
I mean, I would say mainstream just because it's easier, but I like the underground shit because I like to find someone while they're underground and be with them during their journey. Like I'm not fucking writing with them or anything like that, but to watch them and then you see them catch their big break and see them explode, and then you can actually say you were a true fan.
Yeah.
And you know where they came from and shit like that. So
Mainstream. Like for me, most of the audio that goes in my ears is motivation or spoken or people talking, whether it be interviews, podcasts, again, motivational speeches. That's what's mostly going through my ear when I'm listening to audio more recently within the last several months. So hearing my favorite artists, they're mainstream to me. So like, have y'all ever heard of Riot World?
Who?
Riot World.
Riot World?
Yeah, Riot World. That's my brother. I was about to say. Yeah. He's an artist, been doing music for a while. Hard. Okay. And then if you tell me an artist I've never heard their name, but they're super big in the area, for that area, that's mainstream for them.
True.
Respect.
You know, it could be underground for someone else.
Respect.
So yeah, mainstream for sure. I'd say like music is music. So whatever sounds good, sounds.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes it's no hate, but like Lil Baby and just certain. Why are you hate on Lil Baby? Yeah, it's not. You're about to say somebody else. Nah, I was about to say Lil Baby.
No,
like Lil Baby, like artists like that. I think they have a pretty varied sound. Like, but like when you have
hear that, Little Baby? Jaden calling you out. He's like, you little baby. You gonna say our 4 pockets full?
Yeah, but no, respect to him. He doing his thing. But like,
For sure, man.
people like, I like sounds that like, I don't know. I like being able to discover artists and then be like, damn, this shit is fire, or just like.
Well, you said before you like the music more than the lyrics, right?
Well, I'm not even gonna say that. I like how everything sounds together.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes sometimes the music goes well with, like the beat goes really well with him not saying much,
right?
Or sometimes the beat needs an artist to.
Who are you talking about, Lil Baby still?
No, I'm just saying the artists in general. Music in general.
I mean, because both of you, no lie, you create pretty fire playlists because we do listen to a lot of music on the sales floor. Yeah. Like, EJ's got some fire playlists and you throw some fire out there. Yeah. Like, and then we like to, mess with you a little bit because you like a particular artist that, some people weren't fucking feeling too much. Like,
yeah, it's all good.
It's funny.
Not everybody tapped in all the way.
I tried to listen to him on the way to work today.
Who, though?
Who?
Try to listen to who?
Guy.
Who's my guy?
Playboy Cardi.
Why is he my guy?
That's
Yep. And that last album, man, you were raving about it. Yeah, I'm a Cardi fan. Everybody should be. But no, real everybody got different music taste. Depends on whatever hits your ear and that you're like, man, this shit kind of hard.
Well, I think that's what makes good music, though. Yeah. It's like if you find it to be great music, then it's great music. Like I like shit that a lot of people were like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like, why you listen to that shit?
Well, it's hard, bro.
Yeah,
that's my biscuits.
I fuck with old shit too. I like fucking Johnny Cash and Elvis and all that shit. Like, so when we do the mix playlist, sometimes it's kind of crazy because you can kind of tell who's playing what. Like, because it'll go on this and that, and then you got fucking here comes the train. It was like old Saunders playing some fucking 1960s shit. Like, but it's fire.
Speaking of playlists, though. Here we go. Here goes the throwing dimes at you. Would you rather when you get high or you're in your zone? Are you putting on a playlist with music? Or are you putting on a podcast?
I mean, you already know my answer. I kind of gave it earlier. I'm in the zone, like blast, like we just spoke. Oh, I thought you said what we.
You can be in the zone. You can be in the zone, or you can just
in the zone.
Whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So in the morning, when I'm exercising, Eric Thomas, that's what I'm listening to. On the way to work, I mean, I'll switch it up and I'll play music. Sometimes I even like instrumentals.
That's fire.
Like my favorite instrumental right now still is Ski. But Young Thug. Oh yeah. It's so simple, but man, I got subs in my trunk, so I'm booming.
Definitely music. I mean, but if I'm gonna listen to a podcast, it'd definitely be Dimes and Dubs. Like that's what I'd be listening to.
For sure.
But music for sure. I know when Kendrick Lamar, his latest album dropped, EJ actually played it, and I was hooked on it. I still listen to that shit. Like, listen to it squabble up and shit. Like, I love that. Peekaboo, fucking what? Like, I love all that shit. And then, it depends on what mood I'm in too. Like sometimes I need some motivational, uplifting shit. So I'll play some older fucking Lana Del Rey and shit. I ain't ashamed. Listen to some. You got my red dress on tonight. A lot.
That's a fire song.
Yeah, I'm going with music as well, but it depends on the vibe. Like even the time of season. And sometimes I'll be just straight podcast. Sometimes I'll be music on a playlist. Things like that. So we're gonna kind of switch it up a little bit, kind of get like mental healthy here and motivational. Weed or cannabis or things like that. A lot of people go to it for stress, PTSD if applicable, and things like that. Do you think like these are things that you go to when it comes to these situations, any of you guys, or is it just more recreation?
I'll take lead. So, for me, like I said, when I got out, I was smoking every day only because I couldn't do it. And then for my process, I went through a period where I was going through therapy. I was taking antidepressants for a year. And one thing that I favored more than the other was the marijuana. I got my card, go to the dispensary, and I would go to that versus the medication.
Okay.
And then when they wouldn't supply me the medication consecutively, like if I was getting low, I would have to send in a notification or a call like, hey, I need meds. And then they'll ship it out. Sometimes I'll get it. Sometimes I won't because people steal packages in Florida. Especially if they hear pill bottle shaking, they're definitely taking it. Well, I shouldn't say that, but they will. There's been a likelihood. Yeah. Because it's happened to me several times.
Yeah.
So, I utilized what I learned from therapy. I was going twice a week for a year, and I would be open about my use for marijuana and everything and how it would help me versus the meds. And from time to time, now I don't smoke as much, mainly because of the smell. And, I'm trying to do better things for my lung health, right? Because I know I'm not going to be here forever. We're all human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And, I still have a desire to look like I do when I'm 60 and 70.
Yeah.
Black don't crack. So, no offense. Yeah, when I went. Yeah. But yeah, I will. 'Cause I'm gonna start a family soon and everything too. So, I gotta tap in a little bit.
Yeah, that's the good thing about life, man. You go through so much chapters in life. You don't have to stay the same every single chapter. You know what I'm saying? You can be some way, some chapter. You can be some way, another chapter. So the fact that, you're like, okay, I'm going to make these changes, it's
evolving.
Awesome. Yeah, it's evolving. You know what I mean? And you just switch up for the better of you. That may look different for other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. That's dope that you put it that way.
That's fire.
Saunders?
It used to be really recreational. I just smoked all the time just because I like being high, like hanging out with friends. Always seemed to be a fun time. Then I did something similar. Like I was on Xanax and shit for a while for different things that I deal with in my brain. And then I didn't like the side effects of that stuff. So then I started smoking a little bit. Well, what's that, Hunter? What are you? Oh. Nah, so if I smoke, I only take a few hits and it just gets me level. It kind of calms the madness that goes in and on my brain, and it's definitely self-medication at this point for me.
So,
yeah, no, I smoke now, like on a daily. I don't know why. One of those, it's like a routine, and probably do need to cut back a little bit, but it is what it is. I don't know, bro. But
speaking of, you say it's routine, right?
Yeah.
You make beats, you produce. Does that? Do you feel like it helps you create?
Not gonna lie, dude. Like for me, like it was at a point where, like, not gonna lie, it felt like I couldn't cook a beat up, like, without smoke. And I felt like, at that point, I took a little break. But, it still helps with that creative process.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Yeah.
They have strains. We
Yeah.
were going over that the other day.
Exactly.
They have strains that help creativity,
Mhm.
or at least that's how they market it to be. And then, depending on how it's cultivated, hybrid, indica, sativa, right? Like
Word.
OGs, things like that.
It is strange. Like, it is something. We were talking about that. That is crazy. But not like, there are strains that's going to help. Like, you have a good hybrid or sativa. Like, for me, that gets me, like, going. So, might really lock in and make the best beat ever. You feel me? So, it's one of those. But, yeah, I feel like smoking, if not in excess, is good. I don't think it should be frowned upon anymore.
No.
Like, we passed that, like, 2025 and get mad if you smoke. But, no, it is.
My thing with, like, like you said, in excess, right? Anything in excess,
Yeah.
it should not, you should tone down on. You don't want to do anything in excess. So
Yeah.
just keeping things moderate and making sure you're still able to stay mentally sharp. Sure, that's in this business, especially because you're doing sales and you have to be mentally sharp to be in contact with your customers, things like that. But yeah, speaking of, like how you said, it shouldn't be frowned upon.
Yeah.
We're about to switch over to another gear here, and this is what I'm calling some high topics, which is like hot topic stuff going on. So Texas, the lawmakers have just passed the Senate Bill 3. I heard you speaking about it the other day. Got any thing you can speak more on when it comes to Texas?
Governor hasn't signed it yet.
Yeah.
It still hasn't signed it. So it has not passed. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Texas
we waiting.
House, Texas
We
House
waiting.
and Texas Senate have passed it, but now it's waiting on Governor Abbott to either veto it or approve it.
Okay.
So
How big is this, or small or important for the industry that we're in?
I saw something where it was like 53,000 people are at risk of losing their job. Or just like their day-to-day, like literally what gets them through the day.
There's so much more to it than, people are like, oh, they're going to outlaw it. You're affecting people's jobs. And that's like one of the hottest topics in the country right now is jobs and employment rate. You're literally going to try to push something that's going to take away how people feed their kids. Like, and you speak to some of these shop owners, we'll use Texas as the example. That's how they feed their families, is their smoke shop. And then you're going to try to jump in front of that and you're snatching food out of their kids' mouth. I think Governor Abbott would do the right thing.
I think everybody that I speak to about cannabis and weed and marijuana and stuff like that, they all are for it. I have not met somebody that's really like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't get where all these, the lawmakers are coming in when it comes to, oh, I want to shut this down or pass a law on this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I definitely feel that, like you said, I don't understand why it's still frowned upon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My mom, when I was growing up, as a young kid, my mom used to frown upon it, right?
Right.
Now she's like changing her mind. Like, she's older. She's like,
Right.
hey, it's weed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they used to get beat with a belt.
yeah. She's my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Funny story. I had my mom accidentally tried a Rasta lemonade, 500 milligrams. Literally like a week or two ago, bro.
She told you about it?
Yeah, like probably like a couple of days after, bro. But I didn't expect it. She tried it. She loved it. So
Yeah. So
took her like 60 years. 70.
yeah. She came
Let's go.
came along.
Pain management.
Long
Yeah.
W.
Sleep.
Delayed W.
That's what's up. So, that situation, Texas, hopefully it goes
Yeah, man.
the right way.
Oh, yes. I was telling people today, and for those, how Texas is, when this video drops, it'll probably be still sitting on his desk. Things get delayed all the time there.
Yeah, it's not the first time he had it on his desk either.
That's right.
Um,
Just like putting it on his desk,
Yeah.
apparently.
But yes,
Hey, yo.
2023, he vetoed the bill that passed State House and Texas Senate.
Jaden crazy.
So, we're looking good. Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to work out.
Shout out on my Texas shops, man.
most definitely.
Betty's Vapor.
210 double vapes. So many. I mean, Texas is a big state.
It is, bro.
Yeah. So I want to dive in a little bit here on 7OH. You know, me and EJ had some talks about 7OH. 7OH, I'm reading off a paper here. You might as well just say it because my eyes going to be looking down. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of words here. So 7OH is a potent alkaloid found in kratom, a plant-based supplement. While some users praise its effect for focus and relaxation, others express concerns about its potency and potential for misuse, right? So, you know, we've done some videos on 7OH, and I had to shut the comments off on the videos because didn't know where to go with the comments, right? Because it's such a high and low, or you know what I'm saying, it's never in the middle. It's usually you hate it or you love it. Why do you think that is?
I mean, I have shops who I sell to, and then I have shops that don't want to pick it up. Some of the shops that have expressed concerns for that is because of the customer clientele in certain areas. In certain areas, in places like Missouri, Kentucky, West Virginia. I mean, we're good to go on there though. We prove for that. But just to name a few, they say that when they come in, the people asking for these specific products, they call them. Do you all have the meth tablets?
They call them,
or do you all have the? That's the meth tablet. That's what she said, and that's what when they come into the store, they present themselves as if they're homely, right? They don't have a home, right? That's not the customer clientele she wanted to have in her store, only because of the crime rates as well.
Gotcha.
Everybody loves when you have a business, you love to make money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
However, it's more than just making money, and I'm not gonna force a product down your throat that you don't want, right?
Yeah, it is.
I can tell you all the benefits about it.
Right.
The what is it? Not the death rate, but the addiction rate.
Yeah, the opioid crisis, has definitely decreased, since 7OH has hit the market. And there's a lot of misconception of that because, like that. And it's safe to say, I mean, it attracts maybe a certain type of person in a certain kind of area, but that's not worldwide or, countrywide.
Right.
The whole thing is, it's like you mentioned earlier, as far as like even smoking weed in excess with anything is going to be fucked up. Anything that we are trying to sell to a shop is intended for responsible use. When you make a decision to take more than is recommended, then things happen. But that's with anything. That's alcohol. That's caffeine. That's nicotine. That's marijuana. That's anything. You can abuse literally anything.
Food.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things, and it gets a bad rap because of kind of what it simulates, because it simulates an opioid. And what's crazy about it, though, is it gives you all the same effects as something like morphine or fentanyl, things like that, which is just scary words. Like right now, fentanyl is like, oh my God. But because it will stop your fucking heart. My best friend died of fentanyl. And if this was around, there's a good chance he would still be here. Because the thing about it gives you all the same effects and the benefits to that, but it does not attack the respiratory system. The opioids that are on the street attacks the respiratory system. Therefore, when you take too much of that shit, it stops your fucking lungs from working and you fucking die. This shit is not made to do that. And what's crazy is like a lot of the big pharmaceutical companies don't want this shit on the market because it's competing with them. And that's the crookedest fucking industry in the world is pharmaceuticals. I mean, I'm saying that. I mean, I might edit this shit out because my car's going to fucking blow up. But that's the fucking truth about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got people that have severe back pain and they take a half of a tablet or they take a whole tablet and they're good to go. Now, if you sit there and take 2-3 tablets and then next thing you know, you're chasing it because you're going to build up a tolerance because you're abusing it, then you're going to start buying multiple packs and eating so many more. And then next thing you know, it turns into an addiction. But that's because you chose to fucking eat way more than you were supposed to eat. You got to be responsible with that shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's like the main focus is like being responsible with whatever you take. Like you said, not doing things in excess. Be as responsible as possible because with anything you do too much, bad things can happen to you. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a real good topic to talk about the 708 stuff because I feel like a lot of people, there's such a debate on it. There's obviously misinformation out there. There's information that needs to be given to people. And I like what you said. You're not going to shove it down shop's throats or shove it down people's throats. You know what I'm saying? It's there. And, for the people who are going to use it safely and with precaution.
And that's a part of the responsibility that falls on us as salespeople too, is to know that and not to, if it's not going to benefit the shop and the people that come in there in a positive manner, we're not going to just try to make $1. Right. Like it's about the well-being of people, and we want to see that company grow, and we're not going to push something in there that's going to, negatively impact that. It's all about responsibility on everyone's part. And
doing
it starts with
your
us.
due diligence is you explaining what it does or how it can have the effect. So recommended dosage. So that is a part of it.
And recommending the sources and or avenues where these people can find this information as well. Like the internet is your tool. Use it. Everything we're saying now, we're not backing it with cited sources, right? So this isn't a journal entry we're talking, right? So viewers, please do your research. You can always find information online.
And everyone's opinion is valid, So for the ones that have the hate comments, I mean, that's your viewpoint. I don't know your personal story. I don't know how maybe something else that's similar to this product affected your life. Like I mentioned, my best friend fucking died of the real shit.
Yeah.
So there is a side of me that could be like, oh, if this is anything like that, I don't want to have it anywhere around. But I did research. I understand what it is, what it actually does. And if you take the proper dosage, it does what it's intended to do. And if you step outside those lines, then you're playing a dangerous game. But that's with anything.
For sure. We're going to do a little flip and turn a little,
shit
funny,
gets serious. Right
Yeah. Unserious topic, which is kind of serious, but not. I don't know. Depends. Y'all let me know. So Eminem just won the AMA award. Who else? Eminem, the rapper Eminem, a.k.a. Slim Shady. He just won the AMA, the rapper of the year, favorite male hip-hop artist of the year, surpassing other artists like Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Future, and Tyler, the Creator. This marks Eminem's first AMA win in 15 years. I did not fact check that, so sorry. But anyway, the fact that Eminem won over, let's just put it this way, Kendrick and Drake. He won it over Kendrick and Drake over the year that they just had. How do y'all feel about that?
That's fucking crazy. You know that? You just read that, and I'm like,
that happened last night. I don't know when you guys did see the episode.
What the fuck? Whoa, did he drop something like?
Yes, he did. That's funny that you asked. I mean, somebody
Drake. That's what Hunter put up on his camera.
Hunter just put something up saying "fuck Drake."
Yeah, I fuck with you.
I fuck with you. But anyway, yeah. So Eminem won.
So
Over Kendrick and Drake.
Which I'll shout out. I'm giving him his flowers. When I was growing up listening to music, everyone older than me, even my brother, liked Wayne, and they liked Eminem. But I gravitated to Eminem because my brother was also watching rap battles, right? I mean, Cassidy, who are the other ones? I mean, right now, Cassidy's ones I watch too, but his words, even how graphic and gory they were, the inflictions of the double and triple entendres. I mean, you name it, right?
Yeah.
Like this guy did it all.
But you think he should have won, considering Drake considering Future just dropped 2 albums that year, some heat, right?
So I don't know the background of
and Kendrick dropped
with an AMA.
America
Music
Musical Awards. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Awards.
so Kendrick.
Sorry, real quick, because you did ask. Eminem did drop something. He dropped The Death of Slim Shady this year.
I didn't listen to it. Yeah, I haven't either.
I didn't hear a whole lot of hype about it.
I need to. I need to listen to it.
I didn't listen to it. I maybe seen like a music video that he dropped. That was like, it was like I forgot, but yeah, I watched that probably like a couple months back. Just straight, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think I saw it.
I'm honestly, I like Slim Shady better than Eminem.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like
that.
a lot of people feel the same way. If Eminem somehow stumbles across this video, don't take this as hate M.
Oh, fucking, have a diss track out.
Yeah. I fuck with M heavy. Like,
Alligator to Dawn, gonna get a fucking diss track.
What's on that shit he drew with 50 Cent back in the day? One song.
Toy Soldier. No, he was
Several.
Toy Soldier.
Like,
Toy Soldier did have a feature.
Yeah.
Nah,
That
they
was
did a
fire track
video.
though.
That
They
shit
do a
was
video.
hard.
I think I know.
overall, I think everyone can agree that Eminem is a GOAT.
It's the
But
GOAT.
if you're going to base it off of this year,
Yeah, last year
that's where I would be like, what? Like, did Eminem's album...
I mean, Kendrick
more
dropped a
than-
Super Bowl performance on
No.
this.
But
Boom.
didn't Beyonce win country album?
Yeah.
And she
think so.
she did one country
Maybe that
album,
was they get back.
right?
Maybe that was they get
But she did it that year though. That's the thing. And the country album did pretty well. I don't know. I think
No,
so.
she won country.
Yeah,
I think it was
I think she
country
won something like that,
album
yeah.
or country or female artist of
single or
the
something like
year.
that. It was
Songs
something.
of the year.
for that one piece that she did.
But I would have voted Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Like, and we were just talking about that earlier. Like, I fuck with Kendrick Lamar. Like,
Yeah, I kind of would have voted Kendrick.
I like
Runner up Drake, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Even though he had a tough year.
a tough year because
Yeah,
of
tough
Kendrick
year.
Lamar. Like,
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar had a diss track that went number one. Like, that's like the first time I
yeah.
think that's ever fucking happened.
but it's crazy because the diss track and the beef can bring these two artists to the top.
Yeah.
And make everyone be forgotten about for
Yeah.
that moment or however
And they're
long.
both sitting there counting money.
Yeah,
Like,
just
yeah,
happy.
yeah.
Just happy.
that beef was.
I mean, this made like make sense that he won, but the way that you win an AMA is through fan voting. So it is a bunch of fans, and Eminem being like he's the GOAT when it comes to in hip hop.
diehard fans that would vote.
Diehard fans don't vote.
regardless of
Yeah.
facts. Like,
Regardless of anything, they see Eminem's name on that list, they check mark Eminem.
They didn't even read the whole question. They just, Eminem.
Didn't even see the rest of the question. Yeah, so Eminem is like a significant influence.
Congratulations, him.
Hip hop.
Bro,
Yeah.
you did your thing. Man.
Yeah, for sure. Death to Slim Shady.
I wanna know how.
I think it's hard. I don't know. I haven't listened. I'm gonna listen though after
Me
this.
too.
Probably.
Me
I'll probably
too.
listen on the way home. To be real.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
And I'd give it to Kendrick too for the Super Bowl performance because we had a lot of hate everyone wanted Wayne to get it because of the location, but it's like, dang, where's the love? Right? Like, this isn't the only Super Bowl we're gonna have. I mean, you only live one life. It's in your city, state, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's probably not gonna be there for another 50 years.
Right.
However, it's like, give the man his flowers.
Yeah.
You know, like, well, why we gotta hate? You're still making money.
And I liked the Super Bowl appearance.
I did too.
I did. I loved it.
I saw the cameos. Well, not cameos.
Drake
but
had a tough year DMing kids.
Wow.
That's fire. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're doing it bad.
Yeah. I don't want to keep you guys here.
Hunter, you can't be just putting shit up on that thing 'cause I'll read whatever. Like, it's fucked up.
Drake had a tough year. DM kids.
I wasn't.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep you guys here all night. I'm not gonna keep the viewers here all day. So we're gonna go wrapping this up. What are you guys most excited for coming up? Like, what are you guys looking forward to as we wrap this whole conversation up? As a company, STNR, as a sales team, what are you guys looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to a lot of things. One of those things being growth, always going out to what is coming up next, Champs, Chicago, right? And then after that, I will see you all in Tennessee with Crispy Blunts, July for Vegas, Champs, and then continuing to make those conversations genuine and meaningful over the phone with my customers and my clients. I would like to call them members, right? Because words do make a difference. So yeah, with my members, right? It's a family at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So looking forward to just continuing to grow within the company. We have big things coming, more products, different SKUs, and just, I mean, there's things I can't talk about that's coming, but we're excited, right? Excited.
He can only tell you if he kills you.
He ain't doing it.
We'll do it.
I mean, shoot, I'm excited. No, you touched on it. Pause.
Hey, yo, bro. I'm gonna get Jay in the shirt to just pause.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but nah. I'm looking forward to how it's just gonna take over, bro. Like we're doing it. It's happening as we're creating it, you know. So it's dope to see, you know. And I honestly wouldn't want to work with anyone else, you know. Don, EJ, Saunders, my boy Hunter. Like it's happening. All my customers out there, all my folks, all my friends and family that order from me, like I appreciate everything that every time you guys call, like I'm excited to talk to you. So
For sure. Saunders, the foreteller,
Definitely,
the future teller.
I mean, everyone always talking about it. You know, growth is amazing. It's going to be crazy what we're going to do. It's already happening. More with Alexander to Don, because like I said, since you came on with it's pivoted, you know, and just went through the roof with what we're gaining on the social media aspect of it. Working alongside these two is a blessing. You know, we touched on it earlier as far as all our books, you know, and we're a chapter, and there's chapters we can evolve. I have a little bit more chapters in my book than the rest of them because I'm a little bit older, but I am more than honored that the chapter I'm currently in involve you three and everyone else that works here, because this is a dynamic fucking company with a family-based feel to it. And a lot of these big corporations, I come from the corporate world, like, and they always tell you, oh, this is a family, and this is like, it's bullshit. Here, it's 100% a family. They all know that if they have an issue inside or outside of work, you include it. You can call me and I will tell you anything I can to help you, or I'll fucking come help you physically if you can. Pause. But then all of them too, I can open up about personal things I'm going through. And even if they just listen, you know, it helps. And that's what I look forward to the most. I look forward to every single day coming in here and connecting with the people we connect to, going to the shows, meeting all the dope ass clients that we have, and the customers and the family members that, you know, are growing with us. And then, like you said before, the takeover is complete, and now we're fucking writing a legacy, and this podcast is going to fucking take off too. Because, I mean, honestly, as a host, I think you deserve your flowers, as everyone says, because you run this shit fucking fire. Hunter behind the camera, he's got so much talent that is in him. It's insane to be able to watch.
Remarkable.
It's insane. I mean, photography.
I've seen him just create this whole.
Yeah, he turned it here to stage. I did not see the vision until I seen it. I'm like, oh, okay. I like it.
It's gonna be a wild ride, and I'm here for it. And as long as I'm fucking breathing, I'm gonna fucking be spitting and representing STNR because it's the fucking dopest company that's out there. And
yeah, for sure.
So
appreciate y'all, man.
Last second shout out. Congratulations to Hendrickson.
Oh yeah.
Miami. He just got his Miami Pro. He is working for his 4th Mr. Olympia this year.
Oh fuck.
So yeah, congratulations to getting that first place in Miami. Keep doing your thing, boss.
Shout out to Hendrickson, man. You know, come on to the Dimes and Dubs podcast and, you know what I'm saying, talk to us about your W.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, man, we're gonna wrap it up. This is Dimes and Dubs podcast. The sales team here, and we just had some fun and enjoyed the talk, man. Make sure you guys tune into the next episode.
Yes, sir.
So
Light it up, baby.
Woo, woo.
Good shit, guys.